Two guys graduated high school the same year. One went into tech and got a remote job writing code from his bedroom for $80,000 a year. The other one learned to put shoes on horses. Last year, the tech guy got laid off. The farrier cleared $117,000 before expenses, has a 6-month waiting list, and he cannot keep up with demand. They told you old farm skills were dead. They lied. Because the people who still have those skills are printing money right now in 2026. Here's what nobody tells you. The education industry spent 20 years selling kids on remote work, learn to code, and startup bro boot camps. Meanwhile, the American Farriers Journal confirmed the average full-time farrier grosses over $116,000 a year. The average climbing arborist pulls $1,166 every single week, per ZipRecruiter Salary Data pulled this month. A certified dry stone mason charges up to $130 an hour. A commercial beekeeper signs pollination contracts at $200 per hive. These jobs did not disappear. The people who could do them disappeared. And now there's nobody left. So the rates exploded. Before I keep going, if you want the complete list of 25 skills, every exact weekly earning, the apprenticeship path, and the pricing model that gets you paid professional rates from day one, that is all in the suppressed file. Scan the QR code on your screen or hit the first link in the description and get it now. In this video, I'm going to show you 7 of the 25 old farm skills still paying over $1,100 a week in 2026. Every number is verified. Every skill is a trade nobody can outsource to India, nobody can replace with software, and nobody can teach you at a 4-year university. You learn them by doing them. And the people who know them are aging out of the workforce faster than anyone can replace them. Skill number 1, the farrier. A farrier shoes horses. Every working horse needs new shoes every 6 to 8 weeks for its entire career. The average farrier charges $150 per horse. A working farrier does 3 to 5 horses a day. That is $450 to $750 a day, or $2,250 to $3,750 a week. Stop. Pay attention to this part. There are 3 things I could not fit into this video. Number 1, the complete list of all 25 old farm skills with verified weekly earnings for each one, including the 6-figure outliers most people will not believe exist. Number 2, the apprenticeship path for every single trade. Where to train, how long it takes, what it costs. Number 3, the exact pricing model that working tradesmen use to quote jobs, so clients pay you professional rates from day one instead of apprentice rates. It is all in the suppressed file, step by step. Scan the QR code on your screen or hit the first link in the description and get it now. Let me keep going. Farriers working racehorses and show horses clear $200,000 a year. There are not enough of them. The average American farrier is over 50 years old. When he retires, his clients do not have a replacement. That is why his rates keep climbing, and why his schedule is booked out 6 months. Skill number 2 is the climbing arborist. This is the guy who goes up trees nobody else will touch. Dead oaks over houses, 3-story pines in hurricane country, storm-damaged branches that need to come down without destroying the roof below them. Still watching? Good. Because the next part is the part your career counselor hoped you would never find. These trades have 0 competition from artificial intelligence, 0 competition from overseas labor, and 0 competition from the next generation. Because the next generation was told to learn Python. It is all in the file the remote work industry hates. Scan the QR code on your screen or hit the first link in the description and get it now. The average climbing arborist earns $1,166 every week. Top earners clear $88,000 a year. ISA certified arborists running their own 2-man crews break $100,000 without breaking a sweat. Homeowner insurance requires a certified arborist for any large tree removal, so every town needs one. And most towns do not have enough. A good climber with proper gear and ISA certification can charge whatever the market will pay, because there is no competition. Skill number 3, dry stone walling. This is building walls without mortar, just stone on stone. Ancient technique. Farmers in New England, Pennsylvania, and Virginia built hundreds of miles of these walls by hand. Most of those walls are now collapsing. Nobody knows how to repair them. A professional dry stone waller charges between $30 and $125 per square foot. Experienced masons charge $70 to $130 an hour. A simple garden wall of 50 face feet can run $6,000 to $12,000. And most wealthy landowners in horse country, wine country, and historic districts pay whatever the mason asks, because there are maybe 200 certified dry stone wallers in the entire country, and thousands of miles of walls that need them. Skill number 4 is the commercial beekeeper. And I do not mean the guy with 2 hives in his backyard. I mean the operator with 150 hives on a flatbed truck, driving them to California every February for almond pollination. Almond growers pay between $185 and $225 per hive per season. 150 hives brings in $27,000 to $33,000 in 2 months of work. That is before he sells a single jar of honey. Experienced commercial beekeepers with 500 plus hives clear $100,000 to $250,000 a year. Total pollination service contracts paid out $241 million across the country in 2022 per USDA data. And the number of commercial beekeepers has dropped every single year for a decade. Skill number 5 is sheep shearing. A full-time commercial sheep shearer clips 200 sheep a day. Commercial rate is $3 to $6 per sheep on a large flock. That is $600 to $1,200 a day during a season that runs about 4 months. ZipRecruiter pegs the average sheep shearer at $83,859 a year. Experienced shearers running their own trailer and crew break 6 figures easily. Small flock shearers charge $10 to $15 per head. A half-day visit to a hobby farm with 50 sheep brings in $500 to $750. The USDA estimates only a couple hundred full-time shearers work in the entire country. Farmers in Utah, Colorado, and Wyoming cannot find anyone to shear their flocks in spring, and the wool just rots on the animal. Skill number 6, custom bladesmithing. A set of 6 steak knives costs $40 in steel to make. Those 6 knives sell for $300 to $1,400 retail. A single custom chef knife from a reputable smith sells for $500 to $1,200. Master smiths with established waiting lists sell chef knives for $3,000 to $7,000 each. Bob Kramer sells single chef knives at auction for $25,000 and up. A solo smith producing 2 finished knives a week at the $800 price point grosses $83,000 a year. Full-time bladesmiths with online followings clear $100,000 to $200,000 annually. The craft has a 4-year apprenticeship pipeline through the American Bladesmith Society. Most smiths never finish it, so the certified smiths have pricing power nobody can touch. Skill number 7, traditional whole animal butchery. Not the guy behind the counter at the supermarket. The guy who takes an entire hog, an entire steer, or an entire deer and breaks it down into cuts. Charcuterie, sausage, dry-cured hams, aged steaks. Small farmers pay $80 to $150 an hour for this work. A mobile butcher doing custom deer processing during rifle season charges $150 to $300 per animal, plus $1 per finished pound of cutting and wrapping. An experienced butcher with a small smokehouse operation clears $4,000 a week in season. Every state has a 3 to 6 month waiting list to book a mobile butcher, because small farmers are locked out of the big slaughterhouses. Now here is the part they really do not want you to see. Every single one of these skills has the same pattern. A trade that cannot be automated, a trade that cannot be outsourced, a trade with a vanishing workforce and rising demand, a trade where the customer cannot shop around, because there are only 2 or 3 people in a 100-mile radius who can do the work. That is not an accident. The system needed you to believe these jobs were beneath you, because if you did them, the tech sector would lose labor, the colleges would lose tuition, and the suburbs would lose consumers. So they called the trades dirty, unskilled, dead end. Meanwhile, every farrier, every arborist, every mason, every shearer, every smith, every beekeeper, every traditional butcher quietly kept getting paid more every single year, because the demand never went away. Only the people who could supply it did. I want to be clear about what this is and what it is not. These skills take years. A farrier goes through horseshoeing school plus a 2 to 3 year apprenticeship. A certified climbing arborist needs 3 years of field work minimum before the ISA exam. A bladesmith apprentices 4 years before mastersmith certification through the ABS. You will not clear $1,100 a week in month 1. You will clear it in year 2 or 3, depending on how hard you push. These are not shortcut schemes. They are trades. They reward the exact discipline the remote work economy taught you to dismiss. The 3 things I could not fit in this video are pinned at the top of the comments right now. The full list of 25 skills, the apprenticeship path, the pricing model. Look for my pinned comment. Open it now. Your classmate who went into tech is refreshing the job boards for roles he will not get. The farrier in his town has a waiting list. The arborist has a waiting list. The mason has a waiting list. Every one of these trades is bleeding workers faster than anyone can train replacements, and the rates are climbing because of it. You can keep refreshing the feed, or you can learn something that pays regardless of what the economy does, regardless of what the algorithm does, regardless of what the next layoff cycle does. That is the choice. The old skills still pay. They just made sure you would never look at them. Subscribe to the survival research for the next file. Next week, we open the full breakdown of all 25 skills, the weekly earnings, and how to apprentice into any of them. Hit subscribe now, because the number 1 skill on that list brings in $1,500 a day right now. The work is brutal. The clients pay cash. And the waiting list is longer than any of the 7 you just heard. The remote work dream is dying. These trades are not.